am back with my friend from Renew Digital, Nate Hudson. Nate, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you?
Oh man, I'm super excited to have you on. And here's the thing, man. I mean, that's one of the most common questions that we always get in Nifty Thrifty is people are like, "Well, hey, where can I get a digital pan, right? Or I'm just now starting to place implants. Where should I get like a CBCT?" And I'm always telling them, "Look, you guys got to go to Renew Digital because especially if you're thinking about getting a pan and you're thinking about possibly upgrading down the line, it makes all the sense in the world to get it used, but not just from like the doc down the street, not just like from, you can go to Dental Garage Sale, look around there, you can go on eBay, but you got to go to a place that's reputable. And the reputable guys are the guys over at Renew Digital. So Nate, before we go any further, because there's a lot of people, we always get new people in our group and they don't know, like what's Renew Digital? Who's Nate? Just briefly talk about like who you are, what you guys do, and then we'll just dive into the new, like there's some exciting news you're going to share with us. So let's talk about the basics and let everyone know who doesn't know what you guys are all about.
Sure. So Renew Digital is a certified pre-owned outfit to be able to facilitate extraoral imaging. And something that we'll get into in a few moments is the digital impressioning side as well, which we've just opened up. But on the extraoral imaging side, we do 2D and 3D extraoral radiography specifically for a couple of reasons. One, so that we can keep the landfills down on machines that are incredibly great. So a lot of these machines have the newest sensor technology, but a lot of docs don't know what to do with the system. Like, hey, I'm ready to go to 3D, or I need a larger field of view 3D, but what do I do with my existing 3D? And that's where we come in. So we're able to help a doctor out of a situation and then help another doctor implement a situation that's oftentimes 30 to 60% off of the market price, and also have the newest features of like the newest software, firmware upgrades, all of the fun things. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
Well, and there's something important that you also added in there too. And guys, you understand this. If you're a car people, or if you gone and bought a car recently, you're always looking, you're seeing certified pre-owned, right? And the certified pre-owned just kind of gives you some peace of mind, as opposed to like you go somewhere and you buy a used car and you're not sure. Like the pre-owned is like they make sure they certify, they make sure everything's okay. So again, talk about why that's important. Buying through you guys, that like what are some of the steps that you guys do to make sure that like a doc like me, if I buy something from you guys, that the machine is not just going to fall apart on me in like 6 months.
Yeah. So every system that we offer is going to come with installation, training, remote support, parts and labor warranty. And then when you get into the 3D realm, it's also going to come with a 3D imaging software, a 3D acquisition computer with high def monitor, wireless keyboard and mouse. And then also a lot of states are getting much more stringent on the regulatory bit. So we also include what's called a pre-shielding review, an EPE, or an equipment performance evaluation, and a 2579 in the price point that you see online. So it's pretty helpful to have a turnkey solution versus, hey, how do I piece this thing together? What's also fantastic is you get a dedicated equipment coordinator who will walk you through from your purchase to your implementation in great detail. Schematics, CAD drawing, electrical data backing, all of those fun things, as well as computer specs. So
I mean, that's super important because, again, if you're buying from another, look, I'm not discouraging anyone trying to save a buck, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, you can not only save a buck working with Renew Digital, you can also save a little bit of stomach lining. And let me further explain that. Because if you go buy off of eBay, or if you go buy off like another doctor, right? They're going to be like, okay, cool, sweet. Give me a check here. Here's the unit. Come by at like on Saturday at 9:00 and get it done, right? Well, I don't know about you, but I don't know the first thing what to do when I'm transporting like, a CBCT or a pano. Okay, yeah, we can move couches. We can probably move some appliances. But man, I don't know, man. I don't know about you, but I don't know how to do that. That's number one. Number two, you got to get it to your office, and then you got to install it. And you actually got to install it right. maybe sometimes the unit you got to actually bolt it onto the wall or secure it on the floor or whatever. So you got that to figure out. Then you got to figure out all the tech side. So guys, I just gave you 3 scenarios where, yeah, you probably save some money, but man, the time that you're wasting and the stomach lining that you're losing. So again, all those 3 scenarios, Nate, and you already talked about, but let's just talk about it again. All those 3 scenarios, you guys take care of it, right? You get the unit, you get it to our office, you secure it, and then you make it work with our imaging software and all that stuff. Is that correct?
Yeah, and so we'll even do the precursors of making sure that it does integrate with your current software, which even a lot of situations, if you buy new or pre-owned, a lot of people don't know how to do it. So I was real fortunate. I got to be the #1 sales rep in the country for the largest dental distributor in the world. I won't make mention of any names, but I think we know who that is.
But Nate, hold on. I got to do something though. Hold on. Okay. Because you already have a fan. This guy says, shout out to Nate, one of the best in the game. So anyways, hey, that's coming from someone else. So he's not tooting his own horn. Yeah, he's not typing his own shout outs. Okay. So anyways, Nate, I just thought I'd throw that in since
that's so cool. So cool. Yeah.
So you have experience, and you were working with you were like one of the top reps over in this other company, but Renew saw like one of those coveted free agents, and Renew saw something, and they're like, we're bringing you over here. And so again, you've taken that experience, that level of customer service. And honestly, I mean, the whole team, man, everyone I've talked to at Renew, every time I've run into you guys at events or if I called up for some questions, I mean, everyone knows their stuff, man. I guess that's like a prerequisite to work with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It was kind of crazy because I started with said distributor in 2011, and I did well for them. It was really great. But at the end of the day, and I think we talked about this before, Dr. Bo, is there's only 3 ways to make more money in a dental office, and one of those is increasing efficiency. The second part of that is lowering overhead, and the third part of that is broadening procedural codes that you can bill for. And the one thing that did that in almost every scenario, if a general was putting together specialty procedures in their office, it was cone beam. So it was super quick turnaround, super quick return on investment, all of the fun things. And man, fantastic. So incredibly grateful I get to be part of that. I love my job. I hope I never have to get another job, if I could say that. And then now, so with some new developments, we even have the opportunity to either couple, pair, or package digital impressioning. So I may be jumping.
So let me do this. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna pull up the website because you're gonna see. I mean, you're gonna see like all this like really cool updates, and then Nate's gonna say, I'm not gonna steal your thunder. I'm just gonna pull this up here, and so let me go ahead and share my screen really quick.
Yeah,
and then you can just tell us about it. But here we go. Hold on. Let's load it up. Let's fix this. So we were a little bit. Bam! All right, there we go. It says something right in your face, right in your face. It says cellular intraoral scanner, but there's more to it. Right. It's more than just, hey, sell us your scanner. You guys are offering something now. So Nate, tell us what it is, man. Tell us what it is.
Yeah. So a couple of things. One is we get a lot of opportunities, but we don't take them all. So about 2/3 of the opportunities that we receive are respectfully declined because they're not a good fit in today's either a dental office or a clinical application or accuracy, you name it. So there's a really refined process to what we do before we bring on a product, but we've been fortunate enough to be able to branch out into digital impressioning, and in some instances even be able to allow a trade-in scenario. So really grateful for that. So 2 products that we're offering at the current moment that I have a little bit of quantity of, not very many, but is the Medit system. It's the i500, which they're still maintaining and upgrading. The software is continually being upgraded. But that machine right now is on sale for $11,995. That includes the laptop, training, parts and labor warranty, which is pretty amazing. If you want to get in the space, I would say this is the Toyota Camry of scanners. Great, it's affordable, it's very reliable and accurate. But in addition to that, we also have what some revere as one of the best in the business, which is iTero. What's the thing that everybody asks about iTero isn't that just an Invisalign scanner? Or what are the monthly fees associated with that bad boy? So on the restorative side, we have this really cool and unique ability to offer the Flex solution, which is a laptop scanner opportunity. It's got 3 years of monthly access included. So just that in and of itself is thousands of dollars of savings. Here's what else is super unique to us is after 3 years, if one decides, no, I don't want to be in warranty, or no, I don't want to pay the monthly access, you don't have to, and you can still use the scanner. So our Nifty Thrifty opportunity with that is you'll save $500 off of that. And that takes you down to $15,995. And that is a turnkey solution for $16,000 for an iTero. And just know they were restorative before many others were even in the market. So phenomenal product. And we roll that out as if you were to purchase a new one. So you get the same training, you get the same implementation, you get the same support. And
I think that's really important to point out, because again, people are thinking like, okay, if I buy through you guys, right, am I going to get treated the same? And it is, right? So you say the same for everything. So let's go through that one. So let's say if a doc doesn't have a scanner, they don't even have a scanner, they could come to you guys and they can buy the iTero or the Medit straight from you guys. But let's say that they have a scanner that you guys don't sell. Could they trade that in for a scanner that you guys do sell?
Yeah, if it's in great working order, it depends on the make and model. We don't take all of them. Not all of them are still supported. Red cam, blue cam type things.
Yeah.
Those are out of pocket. The true definition, those things are not still offered or supported. But in the instance of some Carestream products, or in the instance of a 3Shape, so we can do trade-in opportunities. The main request that we get is, Nate, how do I get rid of my monthly fees?
Oh man,
I don't want to pay monthly fees. And
yes,
like, we got it.
Wow. Okay, so man, that's an amazing story. Look, you have a solution. So for those who, and we know who you are, because you're like, okay, I bought the scanner, but you know what? It's getting old. I'm paying for all these fees, and I want to switch over to like a Medit, but I already have this scanner. So here's a solution here where you can come in and you can trade it in with these guys and get that Medit scanner from them, and you'll get the same training, same support, all that stuff if you bought the Medit from like one of the bigger dealers. So again, I think that's always important. Now, Nate, let's wheel and deal here, man, because a lot of people in Nifty Thrifty, they love wheeling and dealing. Is there any packages? Are you guys thinking about creating a package where maybe someone can get like a CBCT and a scanner at the same time? Do you guys have anything like that?
Yeah, so a couple of things. When you package these together, like not only will you save $500 through the Nifty Thrifty exclusive promo, but if you package it with extra oral imaging device, you would also get an additional $1,000 off. And a lot of people are like, man, I don't know if that's enough for me. And I totally get it. But we really try to maintain red carpet service for all of our clients. And meanwhile, saving you 30 to 60%. If you buy a brand new iTero Flex, the same inclusions are not in play. You are looking at 1 year of monthly access included, not 3 years. So we've got a really, really fantastic situation going on, and hope to be able to help all your many faithful followers,
Well, I mean, again, this is huge because a lot of people are like, they're kind of gun shy. They're looking for a great deal. This is a great deal here. And again, If someone buys like an iTero from you guys, let's
Sure.
talk about like a warranty, or like let's talk about the iTero and let's talk about Medit. It might be different, but what kind
It
of
is.
warranty is there? What kind of support is there once they buy it? Again, like I want to let you guys know that Renew Digital is not just a bunch of guys that just came together and bought a bunch of equipment and now trying to sell it on the side, right? Like this is a company that's been around and people like going to them because you can buy used equipment and not get screwed over, right? You get support. So with that being said, we know your track record's been great for CBCTs and panos. Let's talk about the intraoral scanners because this is kind of new.
Mhm.
How much support are they going to get? What's the warranty look like? What are all those things to give
Yeah.
some our listeners a little peace of mind?
Sure. Yeah, great question. So with iTero, again, that's a really fruitful relationship because they are rolling out the training as if you were to purchase something new. What's really cool about that organization, one is the support aspect.
Yeah.
So with support, a lot of the trainers will give you their personal cell phone number for when you're like, man, I don't know, this is my first removable partial, or this is a dentulous, or I'm scanning metals, or anything to look out for. And those trainers are so fantastic because you'll get continuing education with your training, 2 sessions. But iTero does something really unique. They do what they call a replace, not repair warranty. So let's say that you were to call them and for whatever reason, your scanner's not working. They will have a scanner in your office within 24 to 48 hours as a replacement. You just put the old scanner in the box. It has a prepaid shipping label, send that back, and you're off to the races. And that's for 3 years. So the laptop also comes with this solution, and it's also for 3 years, parts and labor on that. On the Medit side of things, we offer a 1-year parts and labor. So the cost effectiveness of that solution and the fees of that system, it's really what we can offer at that price point.
Yeah. So again, there's multiple options for those who are saying, okay, look, I do a lot of Invisalign. Okay, we hear you. Renew Digital hears you. They got the iTero here. And if you're like, okay, well, I don't really care about Invisalign. I'm looking for like something a little bit more economical that can do like most of my restorative. Again, Medit, this group, we all love Medit. So you guys know what that's all about. And what is the price? I didn't find it on the website here. Maybe it's somewhere and I'm like blind here and I can't find it. But do you know off the top of your head, the pricing for the Medit scanners that you guys have?
So they're the Medit i500s, and those machines were how we got those were they were demo systems.
Oh, okay.
Half of them weren't even open, so still in the plastic, and they didn't use them to be demo.
That's the Medit I have. I've
Okay.
been using it, and it works great. So again, I'm sure the new one works good, but I've been using that one, no problems.
Yeah, they're both really great. That's another key factor on these are the Medits and the iTeros are all cloud-based. So you get those software updates at no additional fee. And the one that they launched, I think it was about 2 months ago, just really increased the speed of that i500. So really cool.
Here we go. Here we are. Let me pull
There
it up. Yeah, I had to search around there. So there we go. The i500. And again, there's a warranty. You said like a 1-year warranty, right?
Mm-hmm.
1-year warranty. And then of course, as far as the training and getting that over there and all the support, that's all included. That's not something separate.
Correct. You did mention something about iTero though. So iTero kind of has the corner on the market on Invisalign, if I can just be transparent. Now, for doctors who are wanting to get into restorative and haven't quite embarked on the Invisalign train yet, well, you can purchase the iTero Flex, and then later, let's say that you want to get into Invisalign, they have a really cool promo that you can incorporate the Invisalign functionality of it at no additional fee, because that software is typically an additional $7,000.
Oh wow!
So, and again, I don't know anybody else offering this outside of Renew Digital.
Wow. And just again, people are watching. There's like, okay, now we have another option to get like a Medit scanner and also iTero scanner. how many of these units do you guys have in stock? Do you have like a good amount? Like if a bunch of people started calling, is this kind of like a limited, or like what is this like again? What is like the supply on your side? Because I know sometimes some of the CBCTs you guys will get a sweet deal and it's like gone like within a week.
Yeah.
You know, what does this look like for these scanners here in your at the warehouse and over at Renew Digital?
Sure. So I think we've got around 20 some medits left. We have people that have called and ordered a half a dozen of these at a time.
Wow.
So I think we're in the 20s in terms of what we have left. That's not a lot considering that we service all 50 states.
Yeah.
And
especially now everyone knows like the cat's out of the bag here, right? Like I didn't even know about this until you told me today. So again, guys, I mean, the Medit, let me just make it clear. The Medits are these, you were saying like most of them are brand new, right?
That's right. That's exactly.
So these are brand new. So I know, yes, Renew Digital sells refurbished, CBCTs and pans, but just to let you know, these are like brand new Medits still in the box. What about the Iteros?
Yeah, so these are all certified pre-owned. These scanners actually go to the Itero headquarters in Israel and get completely refurbished. They're sent back and they're housed in El Paso before we get them. So they are, full on recertified and refurbished.
And you know what? I mean, refurbished means it works just as good as the new ones. And except the only difference is you save a ton of money. You save a ton of money and you get a lot of hookups too. Okay, so the cat's out of the bag, guys. There's all they got the scanners now. Super exciting stuff. Medits, the Medits they have pretty much brand new. The Iteros certified pre-owned, again backed by the guys over at Renew Digital. And here's the thing: if you wanna just wheel and deal, right? Just when you call Nate or any of his team, I mean, look, you get the nifty deal. We have the nifty deal for like whenever you buy these units. But if you get this with like a CBCT or a Pano, you get even a sweeter deal too. And here's the thing: once you use a scanner, and if you use a scanner before, you can't go back, man. Like literally, like I might have to come back and ask Nate for a hookup with another Medit, because I have a Trio scanner and I have a Medit, and I once you go with the scanners, you can't go back, man. And once you don't pay the monthly fee, you can't go back. Like I'm like just agonizing, like, and it's like not like you don't write a check every month, you write it like annually. So it's like it hurts like every single year when I have to send that to over the 3Shape. But hey, to each his own. If you guys like doing that, so you can do that too. All right, let's go really quick. And again, I just want to kind of go through the whole site here and talk about. So you guys have CBCTs. We talked about that, cone beams. Let's just go over through the CBCTs. And again, some people may come on here and they're like, well, I don't see certain brands or whatnot. Talk about like why you guys sell certain brands, and talk about like how your inventory, like how do you guys get your inventory? Why does it change all the time? Explain that to everybody.
Yeah, sure. So when I was fortunate and on the distribution side of things, I'd worked with Renew Digital for almost 8 years, referring them business. So doctors like, hey man, my procedure mix has grown, but I still have this perfectly good, low use, mint condition, fill in the blank. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I can get you X thousands of dollars towards a trade-in. And everybody's like, the heck, you guys do trade-ins? Are you serious? I'm like, well, we have a partner that helps us facilitate those things. So that's how we get our systems, and through the major distributors around the country. And then we also have a lot of organizations that work with us as well. So with that being said, that's how we get the system. We buy all of our machines in great working order, and then we certify every system 3 times. So once on site before we pay for it. The second time is we bring it into our facility, take off all the covers, go through everything. Anything that needs repaired, replaced, or refurbished happens at that moment. We put everything back together, test it, calibrate it, and then we package and crate it, ready it for deployment. Everybody wants to know, dude, can I come see your showroom? I'm like, we don't keep things long enough to have a showroom. So, we've got over 180 systems ready to go at almost all times. But we could sell 30 of these in one day. So it changes very, very rapidly. Think about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So what I was going to say is that, again, yeah, you want to check out the showroom. Well, these guys, they don't. I'm trying to tell you guys, they do not, like, if you come back, and I like check their site every so often to see if there's like a sweet deal I can get for myself. The units that they have, they literally sell them right away. So again, if you saw earlier about the intraoral scanners and you're thinking, man, that's a pretty sweet price, I'm telling you, the way these guys sell this, it's not going to be around that long. He said there's 20 could basically be 2 because they sell it that fast. He just said, like, a guy like not too long ago bought 10 of them. Okay, 10 of those scanners. So if you want to get into that, again, just keep that in mind. But Nate, I want to ask you this. Okay, so there's all these units that you get, and you guys certify, and you make sure everything's okay. But we run into the situation where there's a doc who's like, okay, well, man, I got this freaking digital pan sitting here, and I'm trying to go to CBCT. I want to buy your CBCT unit, but I got this digital pan here, man. What am I supposed to do with that? Well, how do you? I mean, that's the great thing about working with you guys. So how do you guys help those docs out who actually have this digital pan that they're like, hey, I need to get this out of here and get that CBCT in here?
Yeah, that's a great question. So you asked the question earlier, why do you guys choose the brands that you choose?
Oh, yeah, like Planmeca and Sirona right here. Like I see most of them on here.
Yeah, Carestream, Biotech, iCat, Cavo, Instrumentarium, Gendex. And the reason for that is access to support. If you could put yourself in our shoes, if you can't get parts or you can't get service and somebody's down, how frustrated are you?
Oh God, so mad.
Really frustrating. Yeah. So we don't work with a lot of the brands that are newer to the scene or maybe have less of a status in the United States. Not saying they're bad, but we don't work with those. So we couldn't offer you a trade-in price on something of that nature. But even if you get Value Line, Sirona, Planmeca, Instrumentarium, Cavo, whatever, those things, we can still work with you on those and then do some type of upgrade. Yeah. Fun fact, when you upgrade from 2D to 3D, the average price point to do an upgrade of your existing system is $42,000 to $70,000 for the upgrade. So,
and I believe him because I went through that. I believe him. I went through that, and it hurt really bad. And I was just thinking when I finally got connected with Nate, I was like, dude, where you been, man? You could have saved me a ton of freaking money, Yeah. But it is true, like sometimes, we try to be cute here and we just think like, okay, well, I have I had a Planmeca, right? I had a Planmeca pan, and I upgraded it to CBCT, and man, it hurt. And again, if I knew about Renew Digital, I would have saved money by just getting a whole new unit through them.
Yeah.
Upgrading my existing unit there.
It's almost an assumption of what it costs to upgrade from 2D to 3D. Most people think it's going to be like 15 to 20 grand because they already have the basis of the product. But unfortunately, it's quite a bit more than that. So,
so Dave, let me ask you this: for we have a lot of Nifty members that have taken advantage of these deals that we had in the past. But some of these docs, it's been you guys have been sponsors with us for like over a year now. So some of these guys are already thinking, okay, I bought a digital pan from them, and now I think I'm ready for a CBCT. So for like existing customers, how does that work? Does it help? Like, does that help to be like, hey, I bought this from you guys, and now I'm ready to move on to the next step?
Absolutely. So let's say I just had a doctor call in who bought an iCat from us 9 years ago. 9 years ago.
9 years ago. Okay.
Yeah. It finally had an issue. It needed a $1,200 part, which we were able to facilitate, no problem. But it was 6 years old when he purchased it. And now he's like, man, I want the newest, latest, and greatest. All right. So even if it's a product that we don't offer any longer, we give a loyalty trade-in just due to the fact that you guys purchased it from us. We reward loyalty. The co-founders are incredible fans of how do we help people who have helped us, and we honor that. So with that being said, we can absolutely assist.
So guys, look, if you're a startup, if you're a new practice and you're like, okay, look, I just need a digital pan right now. This is the place to get it. I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot find a better deal on digital pans anywhere. And again, I'm even going to compare it to your neighbor down the street. Okay. They could probably hook you up, but all the money that you're going to spend to actually get it to work, you're going to end up spending more. So that's number one. So that's a no brainer. If you're a startup, you need to get whatever you can from these guys. But here's the great thing. That's why I wanted Nate to say that. Down the line, I mean, you're going to be leveling up your skills, and that digital pen is not going to work anymore. I mean, I'm like on my third CBCT. It's going to happen. Okay, guys. So then Nate just said it himself. Look, come on back. We remember who you are, and we're going to hook you up. You know, we reward loyalty. The man said it himself. So if for those who are kind of scared, like, okay, if I buy the digital pen from them, and what if I need something next time, like right away? He just said it. He's going to hook you up. So again, there's like all the fear, all the risks that you're taking. It's out the door, because now it's like you can get a good CBC, I mean, a good pen, save some money because you're a startup. And when you're ready, they are going to hook you up. I mean, we're not even, it's beyond the nifty deal. There's still a nifty deal, guys. Okay. There's still a nifty deal there. So again, when you're ready, you can jump over there. So I wanted to make sure that you said that, Nate, because that's something that I hear all the time, because people are like, well, you know, should I get a CBCT? Should I get a pen right now? I really don't have the money for a CBCT. Look, if you don't have the money, get the freaking pen. Get the pen from these guys. And when you do have the money, he's here to help them out. So again, like, how often does that happen, Nate? Like, that you guys work with repeat customers when they're ready to kind of go from a pen to a CBCT? How does that happen? Pretty often?
26% of our annual business are repeat customers, either trading back in to upgrade or expanding locations. We have some clients that have ordered dozens of machines from us, sometimes at once and sometimes over the course of a year. And the one thing I would leave you with, if you are a startup, like, cash is king, right? You're building out a practice. Everybody knows what construction is right now. You can buy a cost-effective piano and a scanner together for the price of what you can buy an entry-level, like, but reputable product for new. It's just a no-brainer. Yeah. So,
and another thing too, speaking of cash, right? Because again, I've been there. I did a startup, and you only get so much money from Bank of America and from Wells Fargo, so you got to spend it wisely. Well, here's the thing, they have financing options, guys. You know. So again, I mean, you guys do a lot of financing. You work with pretty much everyone. So you're getting a good deal, and they're giving you a way to actually pay for it. So do a lot of people do financing?
A lot of people. Our financing promo is either 12 months, no interest right now, or you can do 6 months, no interest or payments, followed by 48 months of 2.99. If you go to 60 months, 3.25%. It's so cheap for money. So cheap.
So again, I mean, look, we understand there's a lot of stuff you got to spend your money on. Okay. But there's absolutely no reason to spend more than you have to when you're buying these units. You can come to Renew Digital, and Nate just said it himself. There's financing, man. Like, those are good rates. There's no payments right there. He was just talking about that. Okay. So with that being said, let's talk about the nifty deal, man. I've been kept on teasing everyone. And again, for those who are just jumping on, if you missed the first part, just to let you know, the big announcement was they're selling iTeros and Medit scanners, okay, at ridiculous prices. You're probably wondering, is there a package deal? You know what? Reach out to my friend Nate here. He'll work something out, okay? But we're going to talk about the nifty deal right now. And again, some of you guys have already been taking advantage of it. But again, you know, the more you buy, the sweeter the deal gets, right? So, Nate, what is the normal nifty deal?
Yeah, so for intraoral scanners, digital impressioning, we're offering $500 off in addition to what we've already negotiated down. So, for instance, those Medit scanners are on sale for $11,995. Okay, so that's $1,000.
Yeah.
So, to the end of the month, nifty thrifty guys, you all get an extra $500.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then on the iTero side of things, it's $500 off. But if you package either one of those solutions with 2D or PanCef or CBCT, we will offer an additional $1,000 off.
Oh,
so,
man,
pretty thrifty.
Well, look, I mean, guys, especially for those who are doing a startup. Again, like I already know a couple that's in my coaching program. I'm going to send over to Nate right away. But here's the thing: if you're a startup, the man just said it himself. You're going to get $1,000 off right there if you do the package. But do the math. Like, look, don't even take his word for it. Don't say anything. Go to your rep. Don't even bring up Nate's name. Don't even bring up Renew Digital. Just say, hey, can I get a quote for a digital pan? Get it, look at it, shake your head, and then call Nate. Because again, he has worked with the other company. We're not going to mention their names, but he's been over there. He knows exactly what they charge. He knows exactly how it's run. And
great company. Great company.
I mean, it's a great company. It is a great company. But again, the truth is the truth, right? But if you buy certified refurbished, it's gonna be cheaper. It's gonna be cheaper. So again, for the price of you're thinking about buying a digital pan anyways, buying a brand new one, you can go to Nate. You can get a quality used refurbished one where they set it up, they do everything, and you can get a scanner that you can start using, and it's gonna be cheaper than a brand new digital pan.
Absolutely.
There you go. I don't know what else to say, guys, other than Nate actually personally delivering it himself. I don't know. Maybe if you buy enough, maybe he will. I don't know. Nate, where's home base for you?
So I used to be your neighbor in Flower Mound, Texas, and
you laugh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Where are you at now?
And so I live about an hour south of Cleveland, Ohio.
So guys, if you're in Ohio, maybe, just maybe, buy enough. A man will come by and make sure it's all hooked up okay.
Maybe. You want my team to do that. They're 10 times better than I'll ever be. You're awesome.
Well, awesome, man. So Nate, other than going to the website, and again, that's probably the easiest way, guys, because they update their and they do, because I actually go check and see what's on sale. They literally update their inventory all the time. So that's probably the easiest way going there. But what's another easy way, Nate? If they just want to ask some questions, right? Like if I didn't answer all the questions, they just need that peace of mind. Like, Nate, can you just please assure me that this unit's not going to break on me? So like who sure. Can they talk to? Who can they reach out? Again, everyone's awesome over that team, but what's the best way?
Yeah, a couple of things. So if you're just searching on our website and you're looking at things, go to the website and you can click contact for more info, and that'll come directly to us. And we typically respond same day unless it's super late in the evening, or the following day. And so there's no pressure. We're not high pressure guys. If it works for you, awesome. If not, no sweat. So go www.renewdigital.com or info@renewdigital.com. We can help you out.
Awesome. All right. Well, Nate, hey, thank you so much for jumping on, man. Guys, thanks for tuning in. And here's the thing. There is absolutely no reason why you should be spending more on your CBCTs or your panos. There's no reason, okay? Renew Digital's here. And now there's another reason for you to go over there. You don't have to overspend for intraoral scanners. Again, they have two, like the top ones, Medit and iTero. And they got a sweet deal, man. The more you buy, you get the sweeter the deal. So, Nate, thank you so much for jumping on, man.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank the team, and super grateful for all your referrals. Thanks so much.
Awesome, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.